situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for the carnival if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465 extension 4274 and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news. And that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from
Welcome and good afternoon to the Ascension Tournament of Trinidad and Tobago. Today, Sunday, May 8th, 2022. We are live from the police barracks in St. James, Port of Spain, for this evening's encounter between the home team, Police FC, and Central Soccer World. I am Jassy Marik, alongside Jovan Ravello, as always. Good afternoon, Jovan.
Good afternoon, Jassy. The forecast says 30 degrees. It feels like 36. We're having a sweltering afternoon here, and we're hoping for some additionally hot action from these teams on the field today.
Certainly, an action is heating up in this competition. Over the past 2 days, we had action from the La Joquita Phase 2 ground, as well as Prima Velodrome yesterday evening. It was Real Westfort United. They took the lead against AC Port of Spain through Sean De Silva.
Yeah, Sean De Silva settling early and scoring that goal for the Westfort in the Derby Day Port of Spain. He had another great chance here. We did speak about this at length yesterday. It seemed to be onside from our view. Wasn't the 2-0 that they wanted. Was very disappointed with that. There you see him looking for some call from the referee. This one was just wide of the goal. But then it began to settle. Did ACPOS. This man will feature heavily in these highlights. In this moment, he brought them back level. That man, Che Benny, with a great strike, taking his time, good patience, tucking it away past keeper. And then the moment he was waiting for from distance, banging in this one, a wonderful strike. Che Benny to win this for his team, 2-1, sorry, for AC Port of Spain against Westfort, and you saw what it meant to him. Great celebrations there. Good win for them.
In match number 2, it was the home team, for all intents and purposes, Terminix La Joquita Rangers taking on Central FC, and the opening item scored by Tyrone Charles. It would be a wonderful night for that Terminix team. We saw a yellow card there to Jesus Perez, but it was no never mind to them as they continued to bang in the goals. Jamal Francois on spot to capitalize on a gift, really, and then Charles continuing to search for more. He had a double. His first came in the 13th and that one in the 37th, just squirming in beneath the Central FC goalkeeper Katibi. As we look at it from another angle, he tried his utmost to claw it back, but it had already gone over the line, and it counted on Charles's. Central FC continued to come forward. This was a shout granted by the ref, and that man Romario Burke over the bar and failed really to pull a goal back for them. In the second half, though, it was more goal scoring for Terminix La Joquita Rangers. That time, Tyrone Charles enticing an own goal off the boot of Leandro da Costa. And then substitute Real Gil gave them further clearance and distance over Central FC with one of a double for him as well. This one scored by Isaiah Lee. Gil, the provider on that occasion from the corner kick. And Isaiah Lee came in on the action with goal number 6. They continued to pile them up, squaring that one back, and right on spot was their skipper, Jamal Crichton, to make it 7-0. Central FC, again, favored by the referee in this occasion. Challenged there by Barry Bryce. He paid the ultimate penalty, no pun intended. That one scored by Javon Thomas, pulling one back for Central FC at 7-1. But the 7-goal cushion restored, courtesy that man Real Gil, off the boot of the man who was the goal scorer for Central, Javon. And that's how it ended, 8-1 at the Arima Velodrome in favor of Terminix La Joquita Rangers. That's exactly what they were looking for. It restored them right back to the very top of this Ascension tournament standings, as we'll get at just how things are shaping up this afternoon's encounter.
Yeah, La Joquita Rangers restoring position at the top of the table with 19 points. Defense Force is the team in focus today. One of the teams in focus are third and looking to improve. Second, Cunupia FC are fourth. Deportivo PF are fifth on 11. Fourth are 7. AC improved to 6 points and they're on the table. My apologies. Central FC have 5 points at 8. W have 4 points. 9th, Moruga FC. Table.
So with 3 points today, Central Soccer World could move closer to the half of the standings. And, of course, Police FC looking to lead if they can. Defence Force, their fellow servicemen, if they get the win this afternoon. Heard from both sides of the divide ahead of today's kickoff. We have interviews pitch side with Jovan Rovello.
We're here with CSW captain Ryan Frederick. Ryan, tell me how you feel about this week's game.
Well, today is a very important game for us because right now we're coming off a series of defeats, which we was not expecting. But today we have to come out and try, first of all, to get a result. I don't know about the win yet, but we have to try and be best ability to slow down police and try to get back points on the board for us.
What have you worked on this week?
This week mainly we worked on some fitness, basically, and finishing, because that is two of our most downfall right now in the team, and that is what we worked on for the whole week this week.
What kind of game are you expecting yourself to have personally?
Well, first of all, I have to have a leadership role today, knowing that police is a pro league team and a senior team in the tournament. Also on top of the table, I think third or something there. So first of all, I have to carry my troops out and lead them to the best of my ability and lead from the front, I should say.
Now, police is a high pressing team. Have you all planned for that as well?
I can't really disclose that as yet, but yeah, we have some, the coach have some tactics for us to look forward to slow them down.
How do you feel about your season so far?
So far, the season to me is disappointing. From the first set of games we had, where we was looking to be, we not nowhere close to that, but that's how the football goes sometimes. But we're looking to try and finish the first round strong enough to be as close as possible to the top 4 when the first round finish.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, no problem.
We're here with Police Captain Adrian Fonset. Can you tell me how you feel about today's match?
I feel good coming into the game. You know, we had a good week preparing for this one. Just trying to take it one game at a time, try to stride and just continue improving.
Now you are unbeaten on this ground so far. Do you think you'll get a positive result today?
Well, that's the mindset. You know, you want to keep it that way going forward.
What have you prepared? How have you prepared for this match this week?
Nothing different, to be honest. You know, just trying to stay level-headed. You know, doing the work on the park. We had a good training sessions this week. So yeah, we're ready for this one this evening.
League is tightening up at the top right now. How do you feel about your chances of going all the way?
Positive, but not trying to get too ahead of ourselves. You know, we have a whole second round to play still, so it's just about staying in the fight. You know, staying as close as possible to La Hokata, who is on top of the league right now. So yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
So really and truly some apprehension on the side of Central Soccer World as they approach this afternoon's encounter against a team unbeaten on this home ground, Police FC. A bit more confident in their abilities and their potential to get 3 points out of today's proceedings. Here's how they'll line up their teams this afternoon. Police FC, the man you just heard from, Adrian Fonset, is the captain. He's also in goal for them. They'll play 4 across the back with Elijah Belgrave moving centrally to partner Cameron Purcell. Aaron Kennedy is at left back and Cadian Gabriel playing alongside the right fullback position. In the midfield, they'll be anchored by Simeon Bailey and Gabriel Nanton, a partnership which will allow Jabari Mitchell that freedom to move ahead in support of a 3-man attack, Mikel Gordon, Kareem Freitas and Joel Lewis.
So take a look at the CSW team. The goalkeeper is Nicholas Dick. In front of him is Simon Joseph, Andre Nicholas, Tyreek Andrews and Kemuel Rivers. Michael Alexander plays in the deep-lying midfield role. Anthony Paris and Theophilus Bourne will be the attacking midfielders. Front 3 is Leroy Wiley, the captain Ryan Frederick, and Moses Jaikaran.
So as CSW captain Ryan Frederick would have alluded to, you know, they are trying to slow police down first and foremost. We know they are very fluent attacking team, especially with that midfield trident of Simeon Bailey and Gabriel Nanton breaking up play and allowing Jabari Mitchell to be the more expressive player in that midfield three to free up the spark of Kareem Freitas, the man they call Scooby. Of course, Michael Gordon would have had a really good outing the last time out. He scored a double.
Yeah, and CSW conceding 8 goals in their last 3 matches. They really would need to improve at the back, as you said, but they have shown their quality in spurts this season so far. They have their work cut out for them. As we see the teams just going through their final preparations. Referees, of course, are...
The referees today, Jassy McDonald. Assistant referee 1, Caleb Wales. Assistant referee 2, Kevin Lewis. And the 4th official is Nikolai Nyron. So they'll have a tough task attempting to keep these players walking on the right side of the law today, so to speak. But Police FC definitely will be looking to make some arrests for all to, I guess, it's a bit of an oxymoron, but for all to enjoy, because if they can, bang in the goals as we expect this afternoon, we will have a really impressive and exciting match on our hands.
Yeah, and the Pui in full bloom in this dry season. The referees, of course, matching that dry weather tree. Very beautiful blooms. We're hoping that this game can blossom into the type of match that we expect. It's been a very long road so far for these teams. They still have a couple more games in this first round and looking to improve ahead of the second round, which will solidify their positions on the table. CSW, said before, do have their work cut out for them, as do these men. They have to be eagle-eyed to keep these players honest. There are a couple of tricky characters on the pitch, and they will have a lot of work to do by all indications.
Yes, Jovan. I mean, at this stage in the competition, 2 matches to go in this first round. It means that this is when teams begin to pull away, or teams, I guess, in a sense, hang on to the coattails of teams looking to pull away. Central Soccer World, indeed, one of those teams this afternoon. If they get a win, they can move themselves as high as 6th on the standings, and among that touching distance in that top half. Police FC, on the other hand, could go 2nd if they are able to walk away with all 3 points this afternoon.
Yeah, and they've won 4 games on the bounce at this ground. They have a 2-1 win over Canupia, a 4-0 win over West Fort, a 3-0 win over Maruga, and a 5-1 win in their last match against AC Port of Spain. So they will be very confident, quietly confident. Of course, we saw the captain with a wry smile on his face during that interview. He knows that his team does have the ability to dominate on this pitch, but he won't count his eggs before they hatch. Adrian Fonset there just taking the toss alongside the CSW captain Ryan Frederick.
In previous weeks, this police barrack surface looked a bit dry, but upon arrival today, I noticed that it was heavily watered this afternoon. So it's going to perhaps be a little bit slick, or more slick than usual, which would certainly play into the hands of Police FC as they aim to move the ball around with intent and certainly with surgical precision this afternoon.
Yeah, a little more grass cover this week. We can see some patches in the surface, but that won't deter either team. Both units will have their experiences with a variety of surfaces throughout Trinidad and Tobago's football landscape. They will be hoping to not let that get to them. Police, of course, at home, and in spirit and in truth, they are very comfortable on this pitch. It's a nice, tight pitch, very, very compact play from Police, also complements the size of the pitch. So we're hoping to see them come forward with another virtuoso performance against CSW.
Unless the boys from Central have something to say about it as we see their dugout. Pensive looking one so far. And the police team will take their positions now as we await kickoff on this closing match of match week 7 in the Ascension tournament of Trinidad and Tobago. Once again, it's Police FC in that sky blue tops and blue shorts against Central Soccer World in green with black trim. And that's the kickoff. Central Soccer World attacking from left to right on screen and immediately looking to go on the offensive. This is Joel Lewis, and he plays it behind Aaron Kennedy for a central throw-in. Here's Gabriel Nanton. Forward and looking to release the channel. By referee Jassy McDonald, and it will be an early free kick. Position here now for the Police FC team. Many capable dead ball experts in this lineup.
The huddle around this ball. Jabari Mitchell looks interested. Gabriel Nanton, of course, is the only man from Police to really score from a dead ball situation so far. But he's surrounded by a bunch of other capable kickers.
Looks to be Mitchell, but I did see Belgrave going through some shooting exercises in the warm-up, so he'll favor himself from this sort of distance and that sort of position. It's central, but it's Mitchell into the wall, and again on the follow-up, that effort is over bar. So Police FC with the first salvo, so to speak, in this one. Jamari Mitchell won't be too bothered. Certainly more opportunities will come from similar positions, similar opportunities. That's a really sloppy restart to play there by the Central Soccer World, conceding possession to Police FC. They have a throw-in. Mitchell to Lewis, back to Mitchell, and he's looking for the overlap of Aaron Kennedy, but this one will run out of play. And Central Soccer World would have another opportunity to perhaps make good on the goal kick. Nicholas Dick goes short. It's the fad thing these days with the change in the rule that the ball does not necessarily have to leave the penalty area on goal kicks, and a lot of teams are taking the opportunity to play them short, retain possession, and play their way out of the back.
Yeah, it does allow them a more controlled approach to the way that they come out rather than just hoofing the ball up the pitch, as we see Gabriel Nanton losing out on that occasion.
Excellent hold-up play there by Central's Leroy Wiley. So the real modus operandi yet to be established really in this one. None of the teams really just as yet have been able to assert themselves, but it's still early days yet. Cameron Purcell will play this one all the way back to Fonset. Fonset will go long. This is Gordon now. Really skillful player from the sister aisle. Lewis was trying to buy a foul there. The referee not interested. But already you see how this police team is hunting down the ball whenever they give it away. And this is a good looking reverse pass attempted there by Scooby. Kareem Freitas inviting the run of Gordon. Approaching 5 minutes played, still 0-0 in this one between Police FC and Central Soccer World. This is Mitchell, quickly closed down by Tyreek Andrews, and it puts Central on the offensive now. This is a good ball through to Jaikaran. Still has it, he's still in there. Belgrave must be careful. Down goes, actually that's Frederick, and again referee Chassie McDonald unmoved. But they still have it, Central Soccer World. This is a good ball and a good run and a good shot. Unable to draw a save from Fonset, but also unable to shake the nylon on that occasion.
Yeah, really good looking attack there from CSW, keeping their heads down despite not getting the whistle. The pairing of Elijah Belgrave and Cameron Purcell this afternoon will have to look out for Frederick and company.
Arriving late on that attempt was Theophilus Bourne. So certainly he is showing his intentions of getting forward and joining the attack, and on that occasion just inches wide of the mark.
Yeah, very encouraging for CSW. They, like we said before, haven't had the best go of it over the last 3 matches. Immediately looking like improving against one of the tougher teams in the league so far.
This one stays in play despite a tumble. But Police have it back, and this is a big switch of play attempted there by Bailey. But Nicholas Dick is able to get a hold on and launches this kick forward, aiming at Frederick. It's met by Belgrave, and now Police again back in possession. This is Nanton driving forward. Nanton, he has support to his left and his right. He's trying to be cheeky in slipping in Lewis, and certainly they weren't on the same wavelength that time, but I saw the idea, good intention, good idea from Nanton, and Lewis just perhaps had ideas of his own. So Tyreek Andrews, we saw there, almost burst through the fence. He's a wall himself. Really sturdy player. I remember him, seeing a lot of him during the SSFL 2015-2016 season, I believe. He represented Naparima College.
Yeah, the type of player who coaches will be asking for birth certificates in the SSFL. Very solid player. Of course, very eligible. Looking to take the next step in this Ascension tournament to establish himself among the seniors.
So again, nothing to go on just yet by way of making any predictions, but I would say by the run of play so far, Central may have the edge. They've already got a good look at goal through Theophilus Bourne. Here they are, just moving themselves upfield inch by inch before they perhaps get into a more dangerous position to be able to cause some panic in that Police back line.
I think if they're able to capitalize on this early pressure, they should be able, or may be able, to hold on for a positive result. Of course, we saw yesterday Westford going ahead, then losing the plot very late in the match. 2 well-taken goals from Che Benny, effecting a great comeback for ECPOS. It's been a great weekend for small sides though, Jassy.
Not if you're a Manchester United fan. But of course, this is the Ascension tournament. Police FC and Central Soccer World. This is Nanton looking ahead. He dwelled a bit too long and just gave that one away. And this is played into Frederick. He'll have a go on his left. He's asking for a corner and the referee says no. So some good pressing there by the Central Soccer World team, winning it high up the pitch and transitioning swiftly into an attacking position. But that time Ryan Frederick, the captain, unable to get a shot off that was worth any real note.
Frederick did suggest that they had a plan for this very energetic police team. Plan seems to be working. We'll see how much or how long they can keep this up. Sunday lunch being devoured on the sidelines. The CSW players will be hoping to gobble up their early chances as well.
They'll have another chance from this free kick wide on the left, as we see Bourne going over, but certainly Kemuel Rivers in that left back position would fancy having a go at delivering an outswinger. So far, though, it looks to be Bourne. He has 5 to aim at in and around the area. This is Rivers, and it's a good-looking ball, but Fonset again bringing all of his experience to bear. And then again, Central Soccer World able to snuff out any building police attack. And they move it forward now. This is Andrews to Rivers. Rivers is looking for the run of Wiley. Wiley gets onto it. He still has possession before Cameron Purcell intervenes. And Central Soccer will have another throw-in. Wiley. He may get a corner out of it, and he does. In fact, referee McDonald points to the goal kick. You can see exactly what Central Soccer World are attempting to do. They're pressing high, trying to win it in and around that police penalty area. This time the lawmen do get it upfield, and it's in possession of Mitchell now, trying to stroke it around with Gordon. Failing to do so, and it's Central Soccer World coming forward. Simon Joseph that time saw his pass cut out.
W looking very patient, not too flustered by the police team, who attack in numbers, try to win the ball as high as possible.
This is Frederick, unfortunate that time as he attempted to get a cross in, blocked out by Belgrave and then ricocheting off Frederick himself. So it's going to be police ball. Here come the lawmen again. This is Mitchell. He has time, he has space, he has options. And outside of the football, aiming at Gordon, coming in at the far post and forcing Rivers into an uncomfortable clearance.
Yeah, but good eyes from Rivers. He spotted the danger on the far side. Just put that ball into touch. They'll have to face this corner. Looks like Nanton to take it. The right side. Very capable, statuesque police players make their way into the area. Two centre backs, Belgrave and Purcell, in attendance as well. There's the corner. It's fumbled and goal! There's your opener. It's 1-0 to Police.
The man on spot there, Simeon Bailey, capitalizing on a dreadful mistake from the Central Soccer World goalkeeper, Nicholas Dick. And after all of their hard work to keep things level and even threaten themselves on the other end, it's not the kind of goal you would want to concede. Looking at the replay here again, as you see, he was being obstructed by his own player there, Nicholas Dick. Tyreek and Andrews seems to have gotten into his way, but still no excuse. You'd expect that your goalkeeper would have safe hands to deal with what looked to be a routine catch on that occasion as Nanton delivered the corner kick, but you're unable to do so, and it results in the opening goal that sees Police FC leading 1-0 thanks to Simeon Bailey.
Yeah, real horror story there for Nicholas Dick, sorry. Just letting himself down. CSW have to recover after a very bright start in this match. That will be offside. Moses Jaikaran straying.
So it's Police FC with the free kick deep inside their own territory. It's a good looking ball from Purcell, looking to bring Kennedy into play. It's going to be a Police FC throw in now. This is Freitas to Mitchell. Back to Bailey. And all the way back to Purcell. Purcell just gives that one away now and forcing the lawmen to go and retrieve. They do so, but Nanton only briefly is able to hold on to possession. Kemuel Rivers taking Gideon Gabriel for a run. The Police fullback, though, sticking to his task and showing just why they nicknamed him Drogba. A really muscular challenge they're putting on Rivers. Mitchell on the outside now. Is Kennedy arriving? He'll try to whip this one in the end, though. Gets under it a bit too much. And it's going to be goal kick. Central Soccer World. So it's a bit scrappy in the midfield. Both teams seeking to establish control of that area, although Police FC are in the lead. Here now is Mitchell, a fantastic ball and a good header, and that's goal number 2. Mikel Jem Gordon puts Police FC 2 goals ahead in this stage of today's encounter, and what a fantastic delivery that was by Jabari Mitchell.
Yeah, Jem Gordon scoring a double last weekend, getting his first in the 18th minute. This match, it's 2-0. There we see the replay. Great ball in from Jabari Mitchell and a good header. Just ghosting at the far post. There was the gem of a player. Dick would have wanted to get more purchase on that clearance. Just palming it into the far corner.
So, if you're viewing this one in the Ascension tournament, Police FC versus Central Soccer World, we do apologize for some technical difficulties emanating within this broadcast. But certainly not having any technical difficulties this afternoon. The Police FC team, the home team, and certainly so far looking comfortable with a 2-0 lead courtesy Simeon Bailey in the 15th minute, followed by that goal from Michael Jem Gordon in the 19th, putting them 2 goals ahead against Central Soccer World.
Yeah, Police really. And here we have.
That was the opportunity of the match for Central Soccer World. A good ball putting Michael Alexander through on goal. However, he was unable to beat the advancing Adrian Fonset. A really nervy moment there. Actually, that was Moses Jaikaran. He would want that one back. Unfortunately, though, that's not the way the game is played. And the scores remain 2-0 in favor of Police FC. Those are the sort of chances, Jovan, that you must put away, especially in this type of encounter against the home team that is already up in the early exchanges, 2-0. You want to really hit the back of the net from that sort of opportunity.
Yeah, and finishing touch really the only separator in this match. Police capitalizing on their chances. Look to be 2 for 2 in front of goal. CSW need to improve. They've had a lot more, have a lot less on the scoreboard.
And Police FC waxing warm now as we see Mitchell just orchestrating things before Kennedy was able to find the open man on the far side, and just the shot not complementing the interchange between the attacking players for Police FC that time. Soccer will now try. Belgrave doing his duties diligently.
Belgrave in for Rakim Kebi. He had a very solid cameo last weekend. Their victory at this ground. The partners Purcell, the imposing Cameron Purcell.
And already Belgrave just showing his versatility and his value to this Police FC team. He's played on the left back and left wing positions in previous matches. And this afternoon he's slotted in at the centre back position to partner Purcell. This is a good ball from Freitas, bringing Gordon into play. This is Mitchell now. It's closely marked, but he gets it back to Gordon, who's lining up a shot. I mean, why not? You had a double last week and already on the score sheet in the opening 20 minutes this afternoon. Why not have a go?
Yeah, and his first came from maybe that exact spot last weekend. It buried and nestled into the far post. So he'll be backing himself, of course. 3 and 2 for Jem Gordon.
Still not really out of the match yet, Central Soccer World, but they will have to be more careful with possessions like we just saw.
Certainly more clinical in the final third.
Or else they find themselves in positions like this, having to make such rash challenges as we saw Joel Lewis on the move, slipping his man and winning a Police FC free kick. The earlier one saw Mitchell taking charge, smashed it into the wall, but from this type of position, I think maybe Gabriel Nanton might favor a go with his left foot.
Yeah, Belgrave is also looking very interested. He's come all the way from centre back. He's placing the ball right now. Nanton places it again, as if to say, this is my own. Freitas, one of the 3 men in this contingent for Police.
It looks as though it's going to be Nanton. It is. Gets it over the wall, but over the bar as well, and sends Nicholas Dick on a long chase to retrieve that one. Scores remain Police FC 2, Central Soccer World 0, as we see Nanton sort of just going over that opportunity in his mind's eye. It's really muscle memory, these set pieces, free kicks. It's not something that you can turn up on the day and just produce. You have to put in the hours, over and over, situational analysis, so to speak, visualizing yourself from the sort of positions that you might earn free kicks in match play.
And Nanton looks to have put in a lot of hours on the training pitch for just that reason.
Here he is now, driving forward, earning another free kick. So he seemed to actually over push that one, but still able to get a toe that would put it past the advancing Central Soccer World defender, and then throwing a foul from another very encouraging position. Earlier we saw, actually, as we look at the replay again, Nanton, that touch there just seemed to take it away from him, but he was still able to get one more decisive touch, and then the man committing the foul there was Anthony Paris. Earlier we saw Jabari Mitchell, who is in attendance once more from a similar range and similar position. He struck that one into the wall, but maybe he feels as though he's found his range now and would once again dictate this one. The man who's been present for all 3 free kicks but has not been able to get a strike off is Belgrave. He's there. That's the man on screen now. So too is Kareem Freitas. From his positioning, it doesn't seem as though he will be going directly to goal, but maybe they're looking to shift it out of the line of the direct line of the wall, open up a different angle. Let's see what they come up with. And again, it's Mitchell. This one hitting the top of the wall. It's still alive for Police FC. Nanton, and then Freitas with a wild swing and almost puts that one into Moko Rapo from our position in St. James.
Yeah, and a great touch there from Jem in the box to carve out another opportunity after the wall did the job that it was supposed to do for CSW. Here he is again on the ball, just losing out.
Scrappy stuff so far in that midfield area. But a good tackle there by Nanton with Rivers coming forward, and it's Nanton in possession now. He gets it back to Bailey, who's bringing Purcell into play, and he's looking for Belgrave now. Frederick will chase, but Belgrave instead opts to go all the way back to Fonset. Kemuel Purcell. Nanton dropping deep. Fonset. And that's a giveaway. It should be a halving of the deficit. It is, in fact, a halving of the deficit, Anthony Paris. So a bit of complacency there from police. They seem to have already done what they needed to do to break the line of the press. But just when Fonset should have been picking a pass that would allow them to go forward, he gives it away to Paris. And that man, as you see there, faking him out and then slotting away really, really comfortably to make it 2-1 now to Central Soccer World.
Yeah, just before that opportunity, I was going to remark that Fonset looked very relaxed in this match. He hasn't had much to do, but excuse for that. Coach Richard Hood on the sideline, unable to even look at it. They've lost their clean sheet. And they didn't look like conceding, despite the continued pressing by CSW. Continue to come back at them. This will lift their spirits a bit. And they could have been deflated in this match. Down 2-0, they're just trailing by 1 now. Police have the impetus though. This ball is over everyone's head, out to Jem Gordon. He has Mitchell, but decides to go it alone and wins a corner for Police. The defensive work there clapped on by the CSW bench.
Half an hour play just over, and Central Soccer World finding a way back. Really and truly, they should have been on level terms. You saw Moses Jaika ran through on goal earlier and unable to beat Fonset. But Paris did a much better job at it. Pulls one back for Central Soccer World.
A bit of a gift exchange from both teams this afternoon.
So it seems. In the meantime, though, Central Soccer World will have some defending to do here. It's Police FC corner. Gabriel Nanton is the man in charge. Tion Lewis attempts to go short, but he's going to drop it into the box, and it's Belgrave rising. Unable to put it on target, but certainly encouraging signs for Police FC. Central Soccer World defense, they're unable to even challenge Belgrave. And really and truly, he should have done a bit better with that one.
Yeah, they need to work out their coverage on these set plays. Police are looking to capitalize on the dead ball. Belgrave allowed to just ghost in on that occasion.
Police FC now working it around. This is Nanton into the feet of Gordon, and this is the man on the go now before a really timely tackle there by Tyreek Andrews and composed stuff to keep it away from Nanton. But Central Soccer will unable to maintain possession, and it's Mitchell now sending Lewis on his way. Crunching tackle there. He timed it well though from Simon Joseph. He had to be clean. And this is Nanton over bar. So for all of the shooting practice that they did during the warm-up, their shooting has been less than satisfactory this afternoon, Police FC. So far though, we've seen the 2 goals really didn't come from shots per se, and that last attempt there from Nanton sort of an indication as to why.
Yeah, and credit to CSW not giving them a clear look on goal. They haven't been doing well on the set plays, but been defending well toe-to-toe with these policemen.
Good reading of the play there by Purcell. To cut that pass out, and it's now with Mitchell. He's looking to bring Jem into play. And the call is from the Police FC benches for their right wing back to get more involved. That's Kadian Gabriel. He's been reluctant to go forward as he's accustomed to. And it's certainly left them short of options, especially moving forward on that right side.
And you can understand his reluctance. A couple of dangerous players for Police continue to probe. He'll be keen to stay at home and help out rather than go up the road.
This is Bourne with the corner kick. It's met by Belgrave. It's picked up now by Wiley. Good shot, a good looking shot just over the bar there. For a moment I thought it was going in. Michael Alexander. Fonset though was a lot more sure than I was. That is a crunching tackle. He's put in more than a few. This time, Simon Joseph was late. He was robust. And now he's into referee Jancy McDonald's bad book. The player feeling the crunch that time was Cleon Lewis. So Fonset give it away from that sort of position earlier. This time he clears his lines and it's onto the head of Gordon. Good knockdown to Mitchell. And he's looking for the run of Lewis. He gets it now, cuts inside his man. This could be a goal. It is a goal. A really wonderful finish from that man, Joel Lewis. And the celebrations to match. It was a really brilliantly taken goal made by Jabari Mitchell.
Yeah, a really good finish, taking his time. Did number 11, Mr. Lewis, in your picture. Good from the bench. He's been doing that all week in training. So Police restore their 2-goal advantage. Something out of nothing there, just isolating the centre back and rolling it through the legs of Nicholas Dick for 3-1 to Police in the 37th minute of this match.
So it's been a sort of seesaw battle between these two so far, but Police FC, after the really careless giveaway, able to make amends, restoring that 2-goal cushion. And approaching half-time, would want to really solidify this lead or maintain it going into the interval. Kennedy now to the goal scorer, Lewis. He has the other goal scorer, Jem Gordon, ahead of him. He does well, getting by 2. Cuts inside now, finds Lewis once again, and it's back to Kennedy. He'll cross it in. And really aware defending there by Kemwell Rivers.
Yeah, CSW have to be really vigilant at this point of the match. We've seen what can happen if teams allow the dominant force in the match to have their way. We've seen it on 2 occasions this weekend, on Friday and yesterday at the Village Room on Saturday. Defence Force and the Lahokota Rangers scoring 8 goals in their wins.
Come Police again, but on that occasion Freitas unable to get the purchase. But they win it back, and here they come through Nanton now. He's a real dogged type of player when he drives forward. This is a good reverse pass slipped in to Mitchell. Back to Lewis. We saw what he can do in and around that sort of position. Simeon Bailey just very casual and shrugged off of it by Ryan Frederick, the CSW captain, defending deep, but it's an infringement. Referee McDonald says too rough.
Maybe this time Belgrave will get his way. He's placing it very carefully.
Does have a rocket of a shot, so perhaps from a bit further out, he's the favored man. And when it's a bit closer in, you want that sort of finesse that Mitchell and Nanton specialize in. But this time it's Belgrave. He spotted that one akin to a boombe in Caribbean terms. Those of you familiar with pitching marbles, he was very, very precise and exact in the way he positioned it, and maybe this time Mitchell would let him have a crack. The Police FC bench wait on with eager anticipation. Perhaps they know what's coming. We saw the layoff attempt there, it didn't work out. But still they are able to get their feet back on the ball and earn another free kick, just inching backward now. I wonder if Belgrave would want to attempt that set piece. Training ground set piece again, as we see the foul there committed by Frederick, who was the guilty party on the previous free kick as well.
The captain leading from the front and doing the job on the defensive end as well. Just needs to be a little more careful. Can't keep giving away these opportunities to Police. This is all Nanton's ball.
He's going to swing this one in. It's a good looking cross, but it's met by Simon Joseph. And now Central Soccer World able to bring it away. Snuffed out though by Kennedy, popping up on the right side of the fence. And then Gordon, he had to commit that foul to prevent Central Soccer World from forming a breakaway.
He's having a little discussion with the referee there.
Too much, says referee McDonald, and he's shown caution for his arguments. This could be a confusing moment, but well dealt with by Fonset.
Fonset is the type of player whose languid style of play cause a couple hard tremors for most coaches, but he's very capable between the sticks for the Police.
Approaching 2 minutes left of normal time in this first half. The scoreline reads Police FC 3, Central Soccer World 1. As my co-commentator put it earlier, a gift exchange of sorts with some really soft goals conceded from either team. But here come Central Soccer World, and that one is played into the midriff of referee McDonald. He allows play to continue. And this is Frederick now. A good position. We see some Central Soccer World bodies streaming to the penalty area now, and Frederick wins his side a free kick.
Yeah, he may have wanted to let that one go a little earlier. 3 options. Good counter-attacking chance. But they have another opportunity to put this one into the box. Do CSW.
We've seen Police FC not able to impress from their set pieces. Can Central Soccer World bring a different perspective to the police barracks in St. James this afternoon? And as As we see the folks lined off behind the goal there, they have the perfect vantage point for something spectacular. It's whipped in and just arriving a little bit late there was Tyreek Andrews, and in the end it's into the arms of Fonset.
Just coming up on halftime, you see the fourth official preparing the board. With the time added on. CSW looking to drag themselves back once again.
Gabriel just leaning on his man there and conceding another free kick. It's taken quickly. Central Soccer World, this is Paris. He can drive them. Instead, he's looking to reverse the pass into Frederick, but it's well spotted by Purcell and then dealt with accordingly. Cleared up the road. Rivers now to Jaikaran. Jaikaran does well to hold on, gets it back to Rivers. Rivers will bring it further forward now. He moves in field, and that's yet another careless free kick conceded. This time by Bailey, and they try to take it quickly again, but the referee will pull it back because he was in the midst of issuing a card. It's shown to the man who opened scoring today, Simeon Bailey. The deep-lying Police FC midfielder. Caution.
And this should be the last action of the match. We're well past the minute of time added on at the end of this first half.
I've not seen a drop ball in the game for quite some time. And that's it, says referee McDonald. For this first half, here from the police barracks in St. James, the home team, Police FC, leading Central Soccer World 3-1. An indication, however, not really a true indication, I should say, of how the game has gone. Central Soccer World could have actually been on level terms.
Let's look at some highlights here from the first half. A couple wild shots away from goal.
This was a good ball played in by Mitchell. Kemuel Rivers had to be vigilant to get it away from goal, and then it led to this corner kick, which slipped through the grasp of Nicholas Dick in goal for Central Soccer World and allowed that man, Simeon Bailey, to volley it in emphatically, opening the score this afternoon. Police FC 1, Central Soccer World 0 at that time, and then they took a 2-goal lead with a fantastic ball played over the top by Mitchell once more, spotting the run of Gordon coming in from that right side, and he was able to get his head on it. Dick should have done better in keeping that one out. He was unable to, and just like that, Police FC went 2 goals ahead. Gabriel Nanton had a couple good opportunities, and then this time he was brought down in an inviting area, but Mitchell couldn't get his free kick over the wall. Police kept it alive though, and it came back to Gabriel, and then finally to Freitas, who blasted it wide. And this was the Central Soccer World goal. It was a giveaway from Fonset right onto the feet of Anthony Paris, and then that man himself faked Fonset out before tucking it away to make it 2-1 at that stage to Police FC. But they quickly restored their 2-goal cushion via Joel Lewis, taking the ball from the pass from Mitchell with yet another assist and cutting inside his man before slipping it through the legs of Nicholas Dick. He's not having a good time in goal for Central Soccer World this afternoon. Couple cautions shown towards the end of that first half. That occasion, one went to Gordon, and then just near the end of the first half, Simeon Bailey, the opening goal scorer for Police FC, shown a caution, and of course that was essentially the final act of the first half. here from the St. James Police Barracks. It leaves the home team, Police FC, leading 3-1 and sets things up nicely for the second half, which is still to come in this Ascension Tournament of Trinidad and Tobago fixture right here at the St. James Barracks after these messages.
The situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for carnival, if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What, you want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465 extension 4274 and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news. And that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Volleyball filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content.
Targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
The Digital Guardian launches this all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app. This all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app gives you live news on the go. Now get real-time news faster with notifications free of charge to keep you informed on breaking stories. Customize your news feed with only articles you are interested in for easier, comfortable reading and with same convenient access to the digital paper. Visit the iOS App Store and Google Play Store to download or update the Digital Guardian app, the most credible news in TNT. Already have an account? Simply tap on the resource subscription button in settings to sign in. It's a free update.
Make sure you have yourself a great invest week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your world.
Get the nation's leading newspaper on the go by downloading the Digital Guardian app on your iOS or Android devices now and enjoy our special introductory subscription offer now on. The nation's first and best digital paper in an easy-to-read digital format. The Digital Guardian, Trinidad and Tobago's fastest growing, most subscribed, and most read digital paper. Stay on top with the market leader and don't miss a beat in today's fast-paced world. Go to Apple Store or Google Play and download now.
There's a taste in the air everywhere. Feel the vibe cause it's something to share. Smooth, rich and creamy, you'll find it right here. Makes you smile, relax a while, it's fun and good cheer. Ooh, enjoy every scoop. Ooh, every taste will get you hooked. We have flavors that you love, a combination special. Come along, enjoy your treats. This is Uncle Pete's.
The situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for the carnival, if you'll interview me.
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV.
We're on for the second half of this match between Police FC and CSW. The score is 3-1. CSW with a halftime change. Nicholas Dillon introduced for Moses Jaikaran. Police will get us restarted. Looking to press home their advantage against this very exciting, so far, CSW team.
Yeah, it was a really exciting first half. Scrappy at times, but certainly it did deliver on the front of goals. 3 of them scored by Police FC. Their goal scorers were actually Simeon Bailey in the 15th minute, before Michael Jem Gordon made it 2-0 in the 19th minute. Central Soccer will pull one back through Anthony Paris in the 30th, but Police FC able to restore that 2-0, that 2-goal cushion through Joel Lewis, a well-taken goal in the 36th. Here they are on the attack in this second half now, trying to make it 4-1. This is Cadian Gabriel getting forward. A good ball across, and Lewis is there again, but unable to, it was a bit behind him. He was unable to get off a controlled enough shot to trouble Nicholas Dick. Throw in for Police FC, and the man there, Cadian Gabriel, being urged to put some pep in his step by the 4th official, Nikolai Nyron, who is making the point that it's too early in the second half for time-wasting tactics.
Certainly Police will want to take the sting out of the CSW team. They have shown that they can hurt them.
Here they come forward now through Simon Joseph. Ahead of him is Theophilus. Born, he brings Frederick, the captain, into play, but his cross. Actually, that's the substitute. Nicholas Dillon looking captain, who was very forward, just physically, harmlessly. Perspective. This is Dillon robbed of it. Gordon into making similar type of delivery. He is harassed. Rivers did in, but Mitchell able. That being the defending forward, Andre. But only Clayton Inster.
Very relaxed. Ball goes straight through to the CSW defense.
Backward, but still now able to make something of it before he runs out of real estate, and it's going to be a throw-in to Central Soccer World.
Leroy. Belgrave, no challenges for this. Belgrave. Scooby.
Interesting interchange there before it was cut out, but Police still on the offensive. This is a good-looking cross, bringing Aaron Kennedy into play, and then Belgrave steps in muscularly. This is another interesting ball. It's still alive, but Freitas can't get it under his spell, and Nicholas Dick is able to retrieve for Central Soccer World. They're just giving it away now, Central Soccer World, unable to really take command of possession and make some more meaningful use of possession. And that keeps Police FC with the momentum at the moment. Remember, they lead 3-1. All goals in this match so far coming in the first half. And with about 7 minutes gone in the second, we still await further influence. This is Belgrave looking to switch the play, but it's cut out by Rivers. He's hunted down by Gordon before Cady and Gabriel gets it now, and he's playing it ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell will cross, but can't wrap his foot around it to keep it in play, and it's out for Central Soccer World goal kick. Again, they played short. This is Andrews playing it to that target man, Dillon. And here's Frederick releasing Bourne. Or is that Wiley actually? And a good save by Fonset. And asking for his defenders to leave it to him to gather and bowl it out to Gordon. Gordon favors these one-on-ones. He'll take Rivers for a bit of a run, being urged to take it to the corner flag actually, but he goes inside instead to Mitchell. It ricochets to Freitas, and on the turn He's sighting up the goal, but it's blocked out for a goal, for a corner kick to Police FC.
Yeah, subtle changes for Police FC. Really the difference so far. Playing a lot closer to each other, the creative players, causing a lot more issues for the CSW defense. They haven't been able to settle in this second half yet. They give a good account of themselves in the first. Snapped up an opportunity after letting several go. But this is a Nanton corner.
He played short. Lewis is supporting. Nanton could get it back, but instead Lewis flashes this one across. And that man there is Purcell trying to turn it in at the first post. I believe it struck the upright. We've seen him picking up similar position in previous matches, but almost exclusively using his head with a big Police FC center defender. That time he tried to flick it on. The low cross from Lewis and unable to get it past Nicholas Dick.
Really good invention there, Purcell with the cute little finish. Not getting his way.
And this is another giveaway in this one. One of several. That time Tyreek Andrews, when it seemed he should have turned outside, he turned back in, and there was Kareem Freitas presenting himself. Led to a clash of knees between Freitas and goalkeeper Nicholas Dick. Dick is still down. Freitas is back to his feet now. But Andrews let off the hook that time. Really showing a lack of concentration, or a lapse of concentration. Turning himself into trouble.
Yeah, and at this point with the kind of goals that have been given away, you'd think that the players would want to be sharper in defense. CSW still have a chance, a real chance to find their way back into this match. That could have been disaster for them.
Don't forget we're streaming live on YouTube, the Ascension tournament. I'm sure that's where she's taking in the action, certainly the replays, which isn't available in a live setting, but here comes Central Soccer Will now holding it up nicely is Wiley. He has 2 officers in attendance. They have been able to successfully produce the warrant to be able to defuse that situation. So it's action live from the St. James Police Barracks, where the home team Police FC in this Ascension tournament of Trinidad and Tobago encounter lead 3-1, but Central Soccer World coming ahead now through Nicholas Dillon. His cross is cut out by Gabriel, and then Gordon unable to get a decisive enough touch. Almost wins it back, but this is Paris now, the Central goal scorer. Jabari Mitchell turning, looking for space, but former schoolmate Nicholas Dillon steps in to cut it out, and he sends CSW on their way. The cross is poor, however, and Elijah Belgrave will deal with those 9 out of 10 times, as he did on that occasion.
Hey, Barry, go, yeah. Back up. Barry, big one. Barry, next one. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Hang up.
Tyreek Andrews to Paris. This is a good ball over the top to the man who is Simon Joseph, and a good cross, but the Central Soccer World players unable to get on the end of it before it's cleared away. And just like that, Police FC are going the other way. This is Jem Gordon, reverses the pass. Good ball here played to Freitas had a flashing ball across the goal. Perhaps he should have gone to goal for himself on that opportunity. Not wanting to be selfish, he was trying to return it to Michael Gordon. And in the end, Central Soccer World are let off the hook yet again.
Yeah, great link-up play between the two police attackers. Not getting that telling touch that would have put this game to bed. Just short of the hour mark. CSW really laboring to get out of their own defensive area.
Being caught in possession on a number of occasions. This time it runs to Mitchell. He finds Freitas. Freitas is still in possession. Nanton is in support. Freitas back to Mitchell. This is Katie and Gabriel. He'll surely fancy a shot. Gordon gets in his way a bit, but then he takes it to the byline, and this cross is cut out there in a timely manner by Theophilus Bourne doing the defending. So Police FC, they are knocking on the door now, seeking to make this 4-1 and a 3-goal advantage. That time only able to produce a corner, which will be swung in by Gabriel Nanton. Dick calls, changes his mind. It's nodded down by Belgrave and then onto the feet of Simeon Bailey, but he puts it over the bar. So again, Police FC unable to cash in from a really advanced position. That time Simeon Bailey, who opened the scoring, looking to get his second. His shot was less than satisfactory. And again, Central Soccer World let off the hook.
Yeah, and the police band just striking up as police continue to give CSW a very hard time. Did speak about them being able to keep up the momentum that they started the first half with. Haven't been as strong in the second. Under a beautiful evening sky here in West Trinidad.
There is a hold up in play as the players are seeking a replacement football. The one previously in use was struck out onto Long Circular Road, but it's returned now by some good Samaritan. And Police FC able to get play restarted. Here's the police throw-in. Nanton knocks it down to Lewis. Lewis puts it back to Kennedy, but it's now cut out by Simon Joseph. And he's looking to release his captain before Purcell intervenes and once again knocks this one out onto Long Circular Road. It's going to slow play even further, but Central Soccer World will use the opportunity to make a substitution. Coming in is Nathan Cador, and the player exiting the field, Andre Nicholas. So Cador slots in at that centre back position as Andre Nicholas sees his evening come to an end on 63 minutes with Central Soccer World still trailing.
CSW really do need to freshen up a bit if they are to find a way back into this match. There we see Cador getting mixed in already, winning it wonderfully and coming upfield. Those fresh legs telling, but not at the decisive moment.
He's out of position now, having to recover. This is Freitas. Gordon is making the incisive run inside, but it's still with Freitas, and then he gets his feet mixed up, killing off his own team's attack. Central Soccer World now, they have it with Alexander. He can't out-muscle Belgrave, so instead he drags him illegally to the floor. And police come forward again. This is Nanton. From one Gabriel to another. Cadian Gabriel to Gabriel Nanton. It's with Gordon now, and he's attempting to whip across him, but it's straight to goalkeeper Nicholas Dick, who dishes out to Anthony Paris. Nanton is retreating, and it's another giveaway, allowing police to comfortably come forward. They'll take their time in resetting as Cadian Gabriel comes across to take charge of this near side throw-in. He'll go forward instead of going back. Purcell had offered himself as an option, but instead he goes long, and it's into the arms of Dick again. But once more, Central Soccer World having issues in holding on to it and bringing it forward. They do so now with Nicholas Dillon. Good feet, and he's shoved off of it by Lewis. Unable to make headway with that free kick, and it's back in the possession of the police now. Good hold-up play by Freitas, but he can't relay the possession on to Mitchell, and this is a good ball over the top. Fonset will have to come. He does, and he makes a good save. Even on the follow-up from Frederick. Ooh, good skill there by Nanton. And he loses out. This is Rivers and Paris. Paris again now, and he cycles it to Andrews. To Cador now with these unmistakable fuchsia pink cleats. To a man with equally visible footwear, Andrews. He puts it out now to Lewis, to Rivers rather, who loses out to the retreating Jem Gordon. Sets police on the way once again. This is Cadian Gabriel. A late run coming in now. He spots it with Mitchell, and that time the attempted clearance is back into the arms of Dick. It could have gone anywhere. Thankfully, it was straight at the Central Soccer World goalkeeper, and this is Nicholas Dillon now trying to work some magic. Almost escapes the manhunt being put on by the Police FC foursome. But it's going to be a throw-in now. In the meantime, Police FC are readying 3 changes down in front of us. Gabriel Nanton is going to be taken off, and he's taking his merry time. The referee, McDonald, and maybe even the 4th official might want to hurry him off. He's taking a leisurely walk to the sideline.
He'll be replaced by Zion McLeod. Also coming on, Tyrese Bailey and number 9, Juma Clarence. Players leaving: Nanton, Joel Lewis,
so they're only able to make 2 substitutions during that stoppage, or rather all 3. The players of Freitas, Nanton, and Lewis.
CSW have only made one change and they need to change their fortunes in this match. 2 changes, I'm reminded. There's another police sub, the number 23. Aaron Roberts makes his way onto the pitch. He's into the thick of it already, forcing a mistake. Cador switches it around. It's a good approach play here from the CSW team. A couple of fresh legs to contend with. They will attack this right-hand side. It's one of their substitutes getting it in. Oh, and just miscued there. Nicholas Dillon. Swing and a miss. This is Zion McLeod. Clarence just trying to get out of that CSW cul-de-sac. Cador up into the attack. And again, clearance. It's cut off by Jem Gordon, who taken out by a great tackle by Rivers. Just soaking up some time there. See the tackle clean, all ball. Bit of a tumble there from Jem Gordon. But he's okay. Here's McLeod. Wins a throw for his team.
Police FC still in search of more. They've not been able to affect the scoring since Joel Lewis made it 3-1 in the 36th minute. But certainly they might be thinking about adding to that lead. Central Soccer will meanwhile, for every minute that's a second yellow card in the meantime to Simeon Bailey. As we get a look at the replay here, he was tugging on the shirt of Mikhail Alexander, and he's shown a second yellow card by referee McDonald. That's the end of his evening. And on cue, Central Soccer World are looking to freshen some legs to perhaps attempt to take advantage of the numerical advantage.
Yeah, really silly caution. And he knows it, he's trudging off. Looks very disappointed in himself. Does the Police central midfielder. Bailey, of course, on the score sheet today.
He opened scoring in the 15th minute, but he'll take an early shower tonight. Central Soccer will use the opportunity to make a substitution. Out is Leroy Wiley. And coming in, meanwhile, Police FC, they're coming forward again. This is Gordon sizing up Andrews. Well cut out by that man Cador. And being brought forward now by Theophilus Bourne. It's inwards to Alexander, and he pushes it wide now to the substitute, Keelan Burnett. Joining in on the overlap is Simon Joseph, but he's dispossessed. It's still up there now for Central Soccer World, and they just can't seem to put it together. Meanwhile, Police FC will come forward. Remember, they are man down. So one more goal could really give them the opportunity to tighten things up at the back and hold out for the remaining 15 minutes or so of this encounter. Meanwhile, it's a race against the clock, though, for Central Soccer World to try and pull one back on the 10 men of Police FC.
And even with 10 men, this police team is very capable of stretching their lead. CSW need to remain vigilant. Must make this advantage count. Belgrave will take this free kick.
As you see the arrival of some goodies on the far side, close to where Belgrave was taking up position. It's a good ball forward, and it's being chased down by Clarence, but he can't cut it back to any of the arriving Police FC players.
Clarence playing the role of super sub last week with a goal and an assist late into that match. He'll be hoping to have a similar effect this weekend.
This is Tyreek Andrews. He slipped by Gordon, and this is a good ball across goal. Eventually, a double effort there to get it to safety by the Central Soccer World defense. So Police FC, although they are man down, they have made no real change to their attacking line. They're still going forward with 3. Importantly for them, just around the time when Simeon Bailey had received his marching orders this evening, they had just freshened up their lineup entirely, especially in that midfield area. Gabriel Nanton was replaced by Zion McLeod just moments before, and they brought in 2 new attackers in Juma Clarence and Tyrese Bailey as well. So they do have the legs to put in some running, even though they're down to 10 with about 15 minutes left in play.
And this is where the fitness work that Ryan Frederick was speaking about earlier in the pre-match comments will come in for CSW. They have to dig deep.
This ball just bouncing around, and they're unable to really clear it until now. This is a good run now by Bourne. He has Purcell in attendance, and that's a mismatch in size, resulting in a foul and then a lash. Purcell lashes out at Bourne, and this could be a dangerous situation. Referee McDonald calls Purcell forward to receive a red card, and rightfully so. He hit out at Bourne, who was only trying to receive, and you see the referee is just demonstrating exactly what happened. A blow to the head delivered by Purcell, and he's sent off. This is the replay now, and there you see it again. Purcell just losing his cool there, and really a rush of blood there to the head of Purcell, and he's being directed to the dressing room.
He's in deep conversation with the CSW bench, right in front of where that incident occurred. Game seemed to have settled back down. Referee taking charge in that moment. Calls for some equity in the red card distribution during that incident coming from the police bench.
But I mean, even though I think Theophilus Bourne was not innocent in that entire exchange, I think the retaliation is worthy of a red card, and that's what McDonald seemed to have been thinking as well. Maybe Bourne escaped a caution, but definitely the red card for that rush of blood there from Purcell was warranted. In the meantime, CSW trying to come forward. Good touch shown there by Nicholas Dillon. And this is Gordon. He does keep it in. Good speed, good determination, and he has Rivers now falling over, able to effect a half clearance before Tyreek Andrews brings it away. And good hustle there by Police FC. Really good hustle. Belgrave now pushes it wide to Kennedy. Police FC is Mitchell now. He'll have to keep his feet on it. He'll be key to any effort that Police FC would make towards holding on to possession. This is Rivers. That's a wayward pass, and it's hunted down now by Bailey. Pushes it out to Gordon, and the urge is to keep it. He plays it ahead now to Bailey. There's no flag. There's no flag. And he can't put it past Nicholas Dick off the upright, but here comes Mitchell once more. Squares it back to Clarence, and he can't get a good foot. It's just bouncing around the penalty area before it's eventually cleared away by Nicholas Dick. What an interesting sequence of play.
A comedy of errors there from both sides. Really should have been 4 for Police. Really should have been cleared by CSW. There we see him with yards and yards of space. Tyrese Bailey unable to capitalize on that occasion. CSW need to make the most of this advantage. But Belgrave is resolute at the center of this Police defense.
Dillon coming forward there would have done well to lift his head. There was a bombing run forward being made on this near side by Keelan Burnett. In the end though, and let's have a look at what transpired just moments before with Bailey put through. He had the entire goal at his mercy, struck the upright, and then after Mitchell retrieved it and squared it up for Clarence, he couldn't get the decisive touch from just about 12 yards out. Scores remain Police FC 3, Central Soccer World 1. In the meantime, the Lawmen readying a substitution. A twofold intervention there by head coach Richard Hood. One of them is certainly to slow play down a bit. And secondly, he's sending the player on with the instruction. That's Rakeem Kabi. He's sending him on with the instruction to be calm and be composed. Central Soccer World also make a substitution. Leaving the field is Mikhail Alexander. And entering play is the number 9 for them. Devon Modest. Central Soccer World now. Police looking to hunt in packs now, but Central Soccer World, they're piling it on, playing the ball down the channels. This is Burnett now, giving chase, and it ricochets off the new Police FC right back, Aaron Roberts. Central Soccer World, they get it into the penalty area, aimed at Modest. He can't control, and Mitchell now will use all of his experience and composure to try to hold things up. It's Modest now. Burnett has a run in. 2 in attendance. He's trying to go through the legs of the substitute Rakeem Kabi, who sticks to his task well, conceding a corner kick.
Yeah, Kabi just on to help with the cooler heads required to see out this match. We're in the 83rd minute. This corner from CSW coming in. It eludes everyone. Far post. That attempt is well saved by Fonset. CSW come away with it still. Eyeing it up. Deflected for a corner. That shot there from Simon Joseph. Joseph giving the keeper the eyes, and the deflection just taking it wide of Fonset's goal. Comes the follow-up corner. Again punched away by Fonset. This is good play down the left side. Again stopped by the police defense KB on that occasion.
Anthony Paris has temporarily at least dropped to that defensive position as Tyreek Andrews retreats from the Central Soccer World corner kick. This is Rivers now. He slips and he loses out. This is Bailey. Robs him of it. Brings it forward. He'll take on Paris. Goes in field. Paris is still there. Good hold-up play by Bailey. Aaron Roberts now trying to slip in Bailey. Perhaps not understanding the situation of the game. Less than 10 minutes left. 3-1 up. Perhaps that ball should have been heading to the corner flag.
This is an offside on the far side there. Theophilus Bourne, the player, being caught.
I must say it's awfully quiet here at the St. James Barracks all of a sudden. The police band seems to be out of tune, or certainly out of tunes for our enjoyment here, as these are tense moments. It adds to the atmosphere, with 9-man Police FC trying to see out the remaining 5.5 minutes of this one against Central Soccer World. At one point they were coasting along, but then some really careless football on behalf of Simeon Bailey saw him ejected in the 71st minute for a second yellow card. And then just a few minutes later, less than 5 minutes later, Cameron Purcell lashed out at Theophilus Bourne, the Central Soccer World midfielder, and he was shown a straight red card.
Yeah, 2 very unnecessary red cards. Anyone would have that opinion. The first for a simple tug. The second just a rush of blood to the head by Purcell.
If it doesn't affect the match as it stands, one would imagine that those transgressions may be forgiven. But in the event that Central Soccer World are able to get anything out of this match, I imagine that there will be some questions to be answered by Purcell and Bailey. Central Soccer World coming forward now, an acrobatic forward pass by the captain, Frederick. And Adrian Fonset uses every bit of his international experience to hold on to that one and waste some seconds off of the clock, but it's coming right back at them. They're down 2 men, so it's going to be difficult to hold on to the ball and string those passes along. Police FC, it's going to be a testing remainder of this match for them.
Yeah, and Coach Richard Hood is screaming at his players, hoping to inspire them to a heroic effort as we enter the 88th minute. Not too long now, of course. Wait to see the time added on by the referee. CSW will play to the very final whistle. They think that they have a very good chance here. Intelligent football on the left side. The ball is in the box.
Arriving late is Nicholas Dillon. Still trying to string passes together. They'll have to be a bit more forceful to breach the defenses of Adrian Fonset, the Police FC captain. His opposite number that time, Ryan Frederick, with the snapshot. This is Devon Modest now. A really experienced campaigner. It didn't show that time. I think with the numerical advantage, he should have been looking to play that one around.
Bit of complacency there. CSW keen to get this match restarted. They're 3 balls behind Fonset's goal.
He chose to chase after the furthest of them all. Fourth official, Nikolai Nyron, just below us, takes a note of it. I'm sure that will factor in whatever figure he puts up on his board by way of added on time in this one. CSW come forward now. This is Burnett. Bourne. Poor touch, but it's still alive. Kept alive by Rivers, who switched position from this left side over to the right. And that's a reckless tackle. It had to be made, however, as Simon Joseph had slipped inside of his man and was heading inward.
Tackled by Zion McLeod.
And again, there's Fonset. Even in the midst of the crowd, the calming, steadying influence. Approaching the full expiration of regulation time now, as fourth official Nyron readies 4 minutes. 4 minutes of additional time to end this one. Central Soccer will still trying to find a way through. That time Elijah Belgrave was forceful, but not illegally so, as Ryan Frederick went to ground, and I think Central Soccer World may be out of ideas now. Police FC coming forward through Bailey, still trying to pick a pass, and again, maybe they should be heading to the corner flag. Then he lunges in at the heels of Paris. Devon Modest gives chase to this one, and the flag goes up on the far side for offside.
Yeah, certainly CSW needing to be a little more inspired in the attack. Police needing to be a little more pragmatic in the way that they possess this ball and control this match. Manage their time. Fonset, a master of doing that. He's adjusting some part of his kit. Strolls over to the ball. Doesn't look too interested in hurrying.
We're already into the second minute of 4 added on at the end of this fixture. Police FC getting the ball forward, and maybe this time Bailey might think about going to the corner flag. He still doesn't. He's still trying to serve it into the Central Soccer World penalty area. Unable to find the accuracy that time, and Central Soccer will bring it forward. This is Rivers. Maybe they will want to be a little bit more direct than they are being at the moment.
Yeah, now is the time to really pump that ball up the pitch. Instead of these switches, as you can see, it's not paying off for them. Conceding the throw when they should really be getting rid of it.
Coach Hood just whispering there to Bailey that maybe he needs to be a little bit more composed, a little bit more intelligent about how he goes about play in these final seconds.
I think if he is properly attired, coach may run on and try to help the cause at this point. Very close.
And here's Juma Clarence now. Maybe he will do as Coach Hood wants, wasting some time by taking it to the corner flag. He does so, goes down rather easily. hoping for a free kick. Assistant referee Caleb Wales not interested.
Seemed to be collapsing in stages at that point. The substitute forward. This referee is not as generous as these teams have been at certain points in this match. Here comes CSW again.
It comes all the way to Nicholas Dillon. He will think about having a shot. Perhaps he should think again, because that was way over a bar, and the signals in the background here suggest that we are perhaps commentating on the wrong sport.
Yeah, it looked to be a try at a try there.
Seconds left in the 4 added on. Police FC on the verge of 3 points that could take them to second in the standings of this Ascension tournament of Trinidad and Tobago. But not if Central Soccer will have anything to say in these dying seconds. Still trying to find a way to fashion themselves into position. But they are out of time as referee Jesse McDonald blows this one off. Full-time score from the St. James Barracks. Police FC 3, Central Soccer World 1. It was a match that promised so very much, especially coming into the second half with Police FC leading 3-1. There was expected to be some more goals in this one as Central Soccer World came out searching for something that would give them meaning. In the end, though, unable to find it, this despite holding a numerical advantage in this one for the better part of 20 minutes. Here's how play went today. The first goal scored in the 15th minute from the boot of Simeon Bailey after the mistake by Nicholas Dick in goal for Central Soccer World. They continue to search, and this was the pick of them all today. Jabari Mitchell serving this one onto the head of Michael Jem Gordon. He did the rest with some assistance from Nicholas Dick, who at that stage wasn't having too good of an outing. But speaking of goalkeeping nightmares, Adrian Fonset serving that one right onto the feet of Anthony Paris, putting the pressure on for Central Soccer World and making it 2-1. At that stage, they felt that they could really kick on to further trouble the scorers and maybe bring back parity, but not before Joel Lewis was able to make it 3-1 in Police FC's favor, latching on to that pass from Mitchell, who was really influential as expected, turning his man inside out and then getting the shot off to beat Nicholas Dick. Both teams continued to search in the second half. Central Soccer World needing to find some inspiration. They almost got another gift courtesy Fonset. And they themselves went in search, the police team, on a number of occasions. This time, Central Soccer World coming forward and unable to get that shot past Fonset. There was the substitute Burnett. From there on, it really just fizzled out into a series of chances on either side, half chances, most of them, as both teams tried to find something. This time, Gordon and Freitas linking up. A nice reverse pass there into Freitas, and he tried to return the favor to Gordon, unable to do so. Then this one headed down by Belgrave and then blasted over bar. Police FC down to 10 in the 71st minute with a second yellow card offense committed by Simeon Bailey for the tug on the shirt there of the player. As much as he tried to plead his case, he had to go. Then this really was a moment of madness there by Cameron Purcell, lashing out at Theophilus Bourne. And referee Jassy McDonald had no choice but to issue a second red card, sending Purcell for an early shower as he demonstrated there for that, striking the player to the head. Still though, police had their chances. The best of them in that second half fell there to Tyrese Bailey, the substitute, and then another to Juma Clarence. And somehow unable to further trouble the scorers in this one. And from there, it really petered out into really and truly a disappointing end for Central Soccer World in this one. But still, the police team would be sufficiently pleased with being able to come away this evening with a 3-1 win from the St. James Police Barracks. We're standing by to hear the reactions and responses from either side. Jovan Ravello is pitch side with a representative from Central Soccer World.
Says we end up paying the price.
Yeah, you seem to begin very well in the first half, but you weren't able to capitalize on those chances. Is that something you have to work on this week?
Yeah, we have to work on that. We have to work on that. When you get your opportunities, you're supposed to put them away and try not to let the team get back at you. But we squander our chances, we end up paying the price.
And what about on the defensive end? A couple of the goals may have been a little soft for your liking today?
Yeah. We considered too many soft goals today. Started where our goalkeeper made a blunder, and then the defense lack of communication. So you always pay the price. At this level, the least mistakes you make is better for you. The more mistakes you make, you pay the price.
How do you rebuild from this?
Well, we have to go back to the drawing board and work on the mistakes, try to correct them for the next game on Sunday.
All right then. Thank you very much, Coach. All
You're
the
welcome.
best.
Yeah,
to this Port of Spain venue. They needed a win to enhance their fortunes and their standing. Unable to get it. Instead, it's Police FC with a pretty routine and comfortable win in the end. Their head coach, Richard Hood, certainly would be a happy man with the way things have gone this evening for them and on their home ground. 3 points pushes them on to second in the standings behind Terminix La Hoquita Rangers and just ahead of their fellow lawmen, the Defense Force. Mr. Hood is pitch side now with Jovan Rovello.
Mixed feelings, I think. Was fairly happy with the first half. I think our organization was fine. For me, I think we could have scored more. We could have taken advantage of situations a bit more. I was looking actually in the second half to add some impetus with the changes that we made, but of course we got the red cards and that changed everything.
All right, and talk to us about those red cards. Is that something that you want to eliminate from your team, those lapses in concentration?
A bit of inexperience, I think. I think we kind of lost our discipline a bit. Bailey having gotten the yellow card early for pulling. I spoke with him about it, to avoid those kind of situations, and he went and did it again. All right. I'm not sure what happened with the situation with Purcell. Right. I heard that he perhaps struck the player. I'm not sure. So, but it is a lack of discipline, and it's something that we don't encourage.
The CSW team gave you all a bit of a run in the first half. How did you come back from that in the second?
Well, I'm not sure that they gave us such a run, really. I think we failed to execute, we failed to take advantage of a lot of situations that we could have done better in and perhaps scored more goals and put the game to bed very early. All right. So I wasn't happy with that at all because that was my feeling with the performance in the first half and the early part of the second half as well. I thought that we did not take control of the game in the second half. I think they came into the game much more and we allowed them to do so. All right, our midfield started to for want of a better word, malfunction a little bit. So that ends the reason why we made the changes.
Given that you're 2 key players short, how do you prepare for next week's match?
We have a very, very deep squad. We have a lot of players. The unfortunate thing is that particularly in the middle of the field, Bailey has been the one who has been doing the bulk of the defensive work. And whatever replacement will be coming in would be somebody who has not played a lot. So that may affect us a bit, but I'm confident that we can get the job done.
All right. Congratulations, coach, and all the best.
Thank you.
Police FC head coach Richard Hood there with a lot to think about going into their next match. Of course, heavy is the head that wears the crown. They are second in the standings of this Ascension tournament of Trinidad and Tobago. But with 2 sendings off today, they'll definitely have to juggle their personnel ahead of their next matchup. Of course, he stated that he was really disappointed with them losing their cool at crucial moments, having warned Simeon Bailey about his tendency to commit silly fouls in the first half, and he came back out and was guilty of such in the second as well. But all's well that ends well for Police FC, able to hold on to a 3-1 lead today, thanks largely to the man who we deem our man of the match. He's standing pitch side with Jovan Ravello now.
Tonight's player of the match is Jabari Mitchell. Can you tell us how you felt about your performance today?
Today I felt pretty good about my performance. I think I took charge where, we went 2 men down. Tell everybody it's okay, we need to fight, we need to come back and play together as a team. So I felt good about my maturity tonight.
Yeah, what's the value of that maturity to a team like this?
Well, I think it could only value good to the team, positivity, and I think I would like to continue doing that and continue to bring it to the team.
How do you feel so far about the kind of tournament that you've been having?
I think I have a little bit more in me personally, but when it comes to the team, I think I've been doing very good because I think I've been valuable to the team, and that's most important for me. I just want to continue.
You all had some tough moments in the end there. How does a team like this stay together?
Well, as I say, communication. We need somebody, few men, to come up and say, well, it's okay. Let's put our head down and work hard and get the victory and leave here on top.
All right, then. Thank you very much and all the best.
All right, thanks.
And that's it for tonight's coverage of the match between Police and CSW. Police winning 3-1. They also had 2 red cards late in the match, but they endured to win this one. That's it for week 7 of the Ascension tournament. We bring the curtain down on what has been an exciting weekend of football. Goals galore all throughout the country. Please join us next week from venues throughout the east and west of Trinidad. For now, it's good night.